It's early, and the day is already moving. Stories unfolding, conditions changing, decisions being made. WESH 2 News Sunrise, already working on top of what's developing.
We start with breaking news.
That breaking news.
Tracking what's ahead.
Over the next 12 hours, partly cloudy.
Fast, fair, everywhere.
Big backups approaching that crash.
You found your home for starting the day informed.
I'm Alan Campbell.
And I'm Nancy Alvarez.
WESH 2 welcomes you to a better morning on Sunrise. Chief Meteorologist Tony Manalfi on WESH 2 News.
The Seattle Seahawks take home the Lombardi Trophy right here on WESH 2.
Tonight's big game and Bad Bunny's performance drawing in new fans.
One Central Florida community is especially eager to learn more about football.
To see someone that's literally representing us on stage, on a national stage, is very inspiring.
A car flies into a building after what police call an act of road rage. Hear from a woman who was just a few feet away from the impact.
Plus, a chance at loving your pet forever.
It's almost like it never happened, like he never left me.
In tonight's WESH 2 News exclusive, a man who used the same company as football legend Tom Brady to clone his dog says it was worth the price.
WESH 2 News starts now.
And first tonight, a live look outside at Lake Eola in Orlando on this cool and dry Sunday evening into Monday morning now. No rain in sight for days, and after the deep freeze last weekend, this has increased the risk of fires. All of Central Florida is in some level of a drought.
That's right. You can see on this map behind us, the most extreme drought we're seeing is up in the Marion County area, of course. Now, we do have team coverage for you tonight on the dry conditions. In just a minute, WESH 2's David Jones will explain why this dry season may be worse than in previous years when it comes to fire danger.
But first, kick things off with First Warning Chief Meteorologist Tony Manalfi with the burn bans in place tonight. Tony.
Yeah, I tell you what, the combination of the freezes the last couple of days and the wind has really dried things out, and that's why we're starting to see several counties now with these burn bans. Sumter County, Orange County, of course, has the burn bans there year-round. Polk County, Lake and Marion are teetering on going into burn bans, and of course, Flagler County last week added the burn ban there. And you can see we've got 8 small active fires out there. Most of these are less than 25 acres, but it's just a testament of what we're dealing with. Now, we don't have any wind tonight. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of moisture. And you go back to the first of the year, everybody's running deficits today. The last couple of days, we just got about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain. Didn't really help folks down there in Brevard County. As you can see, that drought monitor now extreme to severe up north. And unfortunately, the next rain chances don't arrive until Thursday or Friday. And then a stronger front may arrive for the Daytona 500. We'll take a close look at how much rain we can see coming up here in just a couple minutes. Guys, over to you.
Drought concerns are particularly high in the northern counties of our viewing area, including in Lake County.
That's right. WESH 2's David Jones is live at a fire station in Sorrento. And David, Lake County currently does not have a burn ban in place, but officials there say they expect that to change.
Yeah, they say they need rain and lots of it, but as of right now, they say to expect a burn ban to come into place, to come into effect here in Lake County very soon. I'm at Fire Station 39. This is in the Sorrento area. I wanted to take you inside and kind of show you some of the equipment that firefighters have on hand here to deal with any potential wildfires or brush fires that spark up. This is a brush truck. It's just one of the many units that would respond to any potential wildfire, particularly up in the wooded areas of northern Lake County. Now, this conversation is extremely relevant right now as we are in drought conditions, particularly after last weekend's freeze. And you heard Tony say it just a moment ago, across the Tri-County area, Sumter County has a burn ban in effect. Marion County has what they call a voluntary burn ban in effect. Lake County, again, does not have a burn ban in effect as of this moment, but says to expect one to come into place very soon. We're covering Lake County live in Sorrento. David Jones, WESH 2 News.
Of course, you can get notified anytime we expect severe weather to head our way, whether it's freezing temperatures or lightning. Our WESH 2 News weather team is working around the clock to keep you up to date on any changes to your forecast. Download the WESH 2 app and turn on alerts for breaking updates.
And as we enter week 2 in the search for Nancy Guthrie, mom of Today's Show host Savannah Guthrie, authorities still have not named a suspect or person of interest in this case. Now, just yesterday on WESH 2, we told you Savannah and her siblings released another video, this time directly addressing whoever took their mom. And this all comes after reports of ransom notes sent to some Tucson, Arizona newsrooms and TMZ. OneNote demands $6 million in the form of Bitcoin by 5 p.m. on Monday and threatened Nancy's life if those demands are not met.
We received your message and we understand. We will pay. We beg you now to return our mother to us.
On Sunday, the Pima County Sheriff's Office posted on X saying they have no suspects or persons of interest. The FBI is now offering a $50,000 reward for any information leading to Nancy Guthrie's recovery.
Here in Central Florida, police in Rockledge are investigating a case of child abuse that they say involves Gingerbread Manor child care. Police arrested 3 daycare employees on Friday. You were looking at the mugshots for Stacey Jackson, Nativia King, and Kia Walker. All face charges of aggravated child abuse and tampering with the witness. Police ask families who believe their children may have been a victim to contact them. A moment of road rage, and seconds later, a car crashed into a business in Castleberry. Police say this happened Saturday afternoon at 5 Dade Cabinets along U.S. Highway 1792. They say the driver got angry with another car, got out, and even hit that vehicle with his hand before getting back into his Mustang and stepping on the gas. Deborah Roberts was one of 2 people inside that building at the time of the crash.
All of a sudden, we hear like a screech, and then we hear a bang, and I grabbed onto him. I said, somebody just came through the building.
Police say the driver was the only person hurt and was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. He was charged with reckless driving and released on a criminal citation.
The Maitland City Council will meet tomorrow to discuss a recent hot topic, safety concerns over bikes and scooters. The agenda shows they've been working with Metropolitan Orlando to address e-bike issues, and the City Council is aware of bills up in Tallahassee that, if passed, would limit e-bike speeds to no more than 10 miles per hour on sidewalks and areas where pedestrians are within 50 feet. One bill would create an e-bike safety task force for the state.
It's a game you could watch right here on WESH 2. The Seattle Seahawks blew out the New England Patriots during the Super Bowl. Final score 29-13.
Hey, Bad Bunny there brought his biggest hits to the halftime show. Several stars, including Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin, made guest appearances. Some people focus on the game itself. A large portion of the Hispanic community and beyond was more excited about the players and, of course, Bad Bunny.
WESH 2's Luana Munoz joins us live in studio. Luana, many people at a Super Bowl party in Azalea Park were learning about American football for the first time.
Oh, that's absolutely right, Stuart. Tonight, the theme was inclusion for the Latino community. For the very first time, there was a Venezuelan playing in the Super Bowl, along with a number of Latino players playing on both sides. And of course, a lot of Latinos were just interested in seeing Benito Bad Bunny perform the halftime, and he did not disappoint. With the majority of the Latinos playing for New England, a lot of people were pulling for them, but sadly, they didn't take home the championship. Still, Latinos feel that tonight, they came out the winners. Stuart?
Hey, everybody's still dancing, Luana. Thank you. NASA's been posting Super Bowl-themed facts on social media all day, like this one involving the Artemis II moon rocket. NASA says it is 322 feet tall. Look at this graphic, just shy of a football field. All right, we are just a couple days away from the next crewed launch off the Space Coast. Crew 12 liftoff is set for no earlier than around 6 o'clock Wednesday morning. Today, we heard from crew members who are currently in quarantine.
We've seen the rocket. We've been spending time out on the beach with our families. We've been, thinking about all the things, last-minute things that we need to take care of. So it's getting very, very real.
Crew 12 will head to the International Space Station. Mission managers are expected to discuss preparations and launch status tomorrow morning.
Football legend Tom Brady isn't the only person who has had his dog cloned.
Do you have any regrets of cloning your dog?
Not at all. I would regret if I haven't.
Next on WESH 2, the benefits and the risk of going through the process.
How much would you be willing to pay to have your dog or cat forever?
Not sure. Normally you see Alan Campbell here on the morning show, WESH 2 News Sunrise, but he is with us tonight because he spoke to a Florida man who actually cloned his dog.
Yeah, so Summer Stewart, you probably heard of football legend Tom Brady. He cloned his dog just a few years back. I caught up with a man who went through the same company as Brady, and he paid a lot of money to get it done. All right, so you caught that price, right? $50,000. And listen to this. People are actually paying it. The company tells me right now there's a 7-month waiting list.
Oh, wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, so a lot of people want to have their dogs cloned. A lot of people are attached to their animals, and then when their dog passes, they're like, I wish I can get that back. And this is an opportunity for them to do that.
Now, you're a pet owner. Is this something you'd consider?
No, I wouldn't do it. It's not for me. It's not for me at all. But like, I'm also like, we grew up watching Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Are there limitations as to what they will and will not clone?
That's really great, because when I was talking with
pet lizards,
everything like that. Yeah. So think about conservation, right? So anything that may be on the endangered species list, the company is now able to clone those animals to potentially take that animal off of the extinction list. That's something that never really gets talked about. But again, you just heard 7-month waiting list to have a dog cloned.
$50,000. Wow.
$50,000.
That is a very interesting story. Thank you, Ellen. Appreciate it.
Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi joins us now. You getting a Stella 2, Tony?
I'm good with 1. Thank you. She's got enough energy for me, guys. I love her. Let's take a look now. Palm Coast 40, Ocala 40, 47 Leesburg, and down to the south, right around 50 degrees. So big storm system cranking up southeast of Nova Scotia. We take a look out west. Got a little feature here near the Baja, and another disturbance up there towards Portland, Oregon. And some of that energy is going to dive to the south and east and begin to affect us later on this week. Now, outside right now, things are pretty quiet, pretty calm. Winds are pretty light as well, and that is causing a little bit of reduced visibilities along I-95 right now, 7 to 9 miles here. We take a look at our fog tracker here. Models are not going crazy with reduced visibilities, but Eric will guide you through a few areas off towards the west that could see visibilities for a time out the door tomorrow morning, less than 5 miles. So the 12-hour forecast here from Palm Bay, mid-40s should about do it out the door in the morning. Look at that 1 o'clock temperature, right at about 71. So if you're looking for some patchy frost tonight, it's going to be right here in Marion County. Denellen 36, Lynn 38, up towards Salt Springs 38, Eustis, Umatilla, Paisley, low 40s there. Claremont coming in at about 44, St. Cloud 45. And then on the sand here in the Brevard County, we will be running in the low 50s. Metro areas, the land down towards Disney, Windermere over towards Wedgefield 42 to about 46, and up towards Palm Coast right around 42 degrees. So the setup for tonight through the morrow, dry and comfortably cool out the door. Sunny and mild as we get into the afternoon tomorrow. Normally we'd be at about 74 degrees. And folks, we are going to be very, very close to that value now come tomorrow afternoon. Let's take a look at the temperatures. You can see along the coast with the water temperatures in the upper 50s, that keeps the air temperatures down in the upper 60s to lower 70s. Back through the interior, 73 to 75. And then as we go through Tuesday through Friday, the big dome of high pressure gets pushed to the south as the front kind of backs on in. That may bring us a few isolated sprinkles there late Thursday on into Friday. Saturday we'll get a break, and that's going to give us some warm temperatures Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. 75, 75, 76 in Melbourne. And then look at Ocala now. 76, 76, 76. Overnight low temperatures in the upper 40s and the low 50s. All right, big racing week. We're good through Thursday. Maybe a couple showers with that backdoor front Friday. Saturday's our warm day. The models are trying to sync up now the timing and the arrival of the rain. We've got most of the models now saying, yes, something is going to come through. We're still trying to work out and iron out the timing of the rain, whether it's the beginning of the race or the latter half. I think we're watching, and they could be arriving towards the start of the race, but better chance once the race is underway. Of course, we've got a couple days to iron that out. It's not a significant rainmaker, but certainly enough that would cause some issues on the track with a ½ inch of rain. So we'll have to watch that over the next couple days. Your updated 7-day forecast here, middle and upper 70s to right around 80 as we head into the weekend.
It is the start of a new day for Winter Olympic Games. This is a live look at the Olympic flame burning in Milan. Italy is 6 hours ahead of us on the schedule today. Medal events in women's 1,000 meters speed skating, women's snowboard, big air, and men's normal hill individual ski jumping, among other sports. And one of the highlights from Sunday, Breezy Johnson won Team USA's first gold medal in this Winter Games for her performance in the women's downhill. Team USA now has back-to-back gold wins as a figure skating team. And in a shocking blow, Lindsey Vonn crashed during her downhill race. She was airlifted and needed surgery for her broken left leg. You may remember just last week, Vaughn ruptured her ACL. And here's a look at the medal count tonight. The U.S. has the second most gold medal wins so far, but we trail behind Norway, which has already collected 3 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze wins.
All right, we took care of the Olympics for you, Darren. Let's talk sports. Let's talk Super Bowl. If you were a fan of a lot of points, you didn't really see that tonight.
No, 3 quarters was a little rough, but it was a stunner. It
was a great game.
The fourth quarter was a lot of fun. Seahawks, yeah, we're going to talk about them next. Plus, how about a not-so-super Sunday for the UCF Knights? Yeah, got to go there. We're headed to Cincinnati next in sports.
This First Morning Weather Update is sponsored by attorney Dan Newlin.
WESH 2 Sports is sponsored by Mullinax Ford, where you'll always find over 3,500 vehicles to choose from with low upfront prices and no add-on dealer fees. Now, WESH 2 Sports, sponsored by Mullinax Ford.
It was a Super Bowl stunner. Hello, everybody. I'm Darren Stoltz. It's a tough watch at times, but the old cliche said for a reason. Defense wins championships, and for the Seattle Seahawks, the Legion of Boom brought them their first Lombardi Trophy 12 years ago, and their defense this year was nicknamed the Dark Side, and they did the exact same thing. That is it for sports. More news when we come back.
No clone puppies here, at least we don't think. Team Fluff and Team Rough went head-to-head in the Puppy Bowl on Super Bowl Sunday. And as you can see in this clip, Animal Planet shared on social media, Team Fluff came out on top.
Chapel's got a case of the zoomies. She comes in to shake things up.
Several dogs from Central Florida were part of this year's Puppy Bowl, including Chapel Bone from Florida Little Dog Rescue in St. Cloud, and Chapel was part of the winning team, so congrats to him. Now, at one point, Clementine, who's also from Florida Little Dog Rescue, but on Team Rough, got into a battle with another dog for possession of the toy. All dogs featured in the Puppy Bowl are up for adoption, so there you go.
They usually get adopted
right away.
Right away out of there. We had some
in
in before, and they were like gone already before the show even started.
They look like there could have been a couple of concussions there. I'm not sure if they went if they go into the protocol.
Yeah, they got to go into concussion protocol.
They do not have great protective gear. Just saying.
There's always that one dog out there with a really big helmet, and you know he's had them before.
It's because the owners know that they can always clone them too, so you know.
He might be on.
You got to go back and watch that story if you missed it.
Oh my God, that's crazy, isn't it? 50K. And let me take you back outside. I want to show you that forecast out the door tomorrow morning. 46 degrees here. Not terrible. Could be warmer though. By the afternoon, though, we're going to be running right around 72 degrees. And then I'll tell you what, you look at the 7-day forecast. We do need the rain. We may get a couple of light showers there Thursday night on into Friday. And then as we head into the weekend, we're watching the timing of the next one. Now that graphic just jumped because at 12:30, our Sunday becomes Monday, so that rain is really Sunday, not Monday. There, I know we've been saying Sunday all day, and I'm still going with that. We got a good model.
You still have time to fix that, Tom. We don't need rain on the Daytona 500.
They're all watching.
At 12:38 at night or in the morning, however you want to see that too, Tom. That's our show for tonight. WESH News is always online at WESH.com and the WESH News mobile app.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to tune in Monday morning, or it's already Monday morning, later today, for News Sunrise. We'll get you out the door with the biggest stories of the day, plus the weather and traffic you need to start your day. So wake up with WESH at 4:30.
In less than 4 hours.
Yeah, there you go.
Alan Kemp will be back.
Have a great morning.